Hey, we're in Courtney, BC here, and we're showing off the new Vitamix TNC3. It's the same as a Pro 500. If you wouldn't mind just coming in just for a second there, I'm just going to make a hot chocolate, but we're going to be using the hot setting here, and that's normally for soup. That's a 6.5 minute cycle. The TNC3 has a remote switch. It has all the manual settings that you were used to with the older machine, but it has a preset for smoothies, ice creams, and this is normally for hot soups. But today we're going to make a hot chocolate, and that's going to be done in the tall container that comes with the Vitamix machine. Now I'm showing off some ingredients you can get at Costco. This is the Kia cereal, I get these wrong, the Rodell cocoa, a little bit of the Himalayan rock salt, and some organic unsweetened coconut. Some stores have this, some stores don't, but what this store definitely has is the amazing organic coconut sugar as well. Now I've already measured these out, so it'll be easy for you. All of these containers are 2-ounce containers. Now, instead of using milk, if you have dairy issues, you can make milk instantaneously with the machine. So we're using some coconut for our coconut milk. We're using the Kia blend, which has chia seeds, buckwheat, hemp hearts, and a little bit of vanilla flavoring, a little bit of almond, and dried cherries as well, which just adds to the flavor. 2 ounces of the Rodell chocolate, cocoa I mean, 4 ounces of the coconut sugar. This can't be any easier. The biggest reason why I love making hot chocolate in the Vitamix machine, and a little pinch of salt, is when it comes to making hot chocolate, usually you have to use the pot and you have to stir it, and it really does, it's easy to scald. So what we're going to do is just take those ingredients. I'm going to add some water. Now the water could be cold or it could be hot. I'm actually going to use a combination of both of those. Here's a little bit of demo water. Is that the demo water? Yeah. So I'll just grab a bit of that there. Make it a little bit more. That looks about right. We're looking at approximately, with all those ingredients, that's about 3.5 cups altogether. And what we're going to do again is we're going to incorporate all these raw ingredients together and use this soup cycle. That's a 6.5 minute cycle. And literally you just turn it on. It starts slow, then it starts ramping that speed up till to the high speed. And by the time 6.5 minutes have gone by, you've got a piping hot chocolate, all with no dairy, and it really is awesome. I'll just let it finish off its cycle here. So you can stop for the machine to shut itself off, and it actually blinks in the last 5 seconds before it shuts itself off. I mean, it's blinking. We're just trying to show here. So it's just about to shut off. There we go. And so now what we have is an awesome hot chocolate made again with coconut and the chia seeds and hemp hearts replacing cream. That's going to be our milk. It's a wonderful hot chocolate. It's just about boiling. Now the friction of the blade is what does the heating, and again this is showing a nice healthy alternative and certainly an easier alternative than the scalding milks on the stove trying to make a hot chocolate. You can just go about your business in the kitchen and let the machine run. Once it shuts off in that 6.5 minutes, all the heating has been done. We've taken that coconut down to a liquid. We've taken the chia seeds and the hemp hearts and everything else down to a liquid. It really does an amazing job. Something I always recommend if you are cooking with sugar and chocolate, just add a pinch of salt. That really rounds out the flavor. So I'm going to call this recipe Vivian's Hot Chocolate. She's a friend of mine who told me last night her first thing she made with the Vitamix was the hot chocolate, and she was thrilled about how she never had to worry about scalding the stove when she has to deal with the kids and everything. So thank you very much for this recipe, Vivian. We'll talk to you later.